Hello everybody and welcome to another tutorial on Roblox Studio. Today we're going to be talking about C-Frame and how C-Frame works with parts. In the last video you will know that we did variables, so that's going to be a kickstart to how we do this. So firstly what we're going to do is going to insert our part here. This is going to be our moving part, and we're going to do this for example like a door. So let's just position this in a way where we can kind of make this into a door. So I'm just going to resize this to about 6 tall. Let's see here. That's well over 6. Okay, we're going to go 6.2. And I'm just going to make a simple door frame, which we can then use to move our door in and out of. And we're going to slide it left to right. So here we go. We're just going to thin this out. So we're going to change our scale to 1. And I'm just going to scale this door nicely. There we go. Right, cool. This is going to enable us to make it look quite good. So obviously you can change your door to whatever you want it to be. I want it to be made out of wood. I want it to be kind of a wood style door, and I want it to be kind of a dark wood color. So now you're going to select all of your parts and you're going to anchor it. Then what you're going to do is you're going to insert a script into this. Where's script? Let's see. You can type it in on the search bar up here if you can't find it. So just put SE and then here we go, script. You can call the script whatever you like. I'm just going to call it move script. So here we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a variable. So like we said before, let's just name this variable. So we're just going to say variables. I'm going to say local door is equal to the script's parent. There we go. And now this is where it gets a little bit complicated. It's where people get stuck. This line of code that I'm about to do will not run without this prompt. So what we're going to do is we're going to define a function. So we're going to type in a function. Now we can name our function the same as we name a variable. So my function is going to be door motion. There we go, spell it. So we're just going to call it door motion. Open a parentheses or brackets, close a parentheses or brackets. There we go. And now if we hit enter, everything in between this top function and above this end is going to be what runs. So what we're going to say is for I is equal to 1, 4. In fact, we're going to make that 8. I'm going to say 1, 8. And then we're going to say do. So I want this to run 8 times. Is basically what this is saying. Now, you surely should know for loops basically. So for I is equal 1 through to 8. So we're going to say door. Oh no, ignore this. Hang on. Okay, let me just make this a bit tidier. So now what I'm going to say is door dot cframe is equal to cframe dot new. So we're creating a new C-frame for this part. We're creating a new C-frame for door. So this is where we define our X, Y, and Z. It goes in this order. So it goes X, Y, Z. So what we say is we say door dot C-frame dot X. Do we want to change the X variable? We don't know yet. So we're just going to leave a comma. Then we're going to say door dot C-frame dot Y. Do we want to change Y? No, we don't. We're going to leave a comma. I'm going to say door dot cframe dot z, and there we go. You don't need to put a comma because that's the last in the brackets. So this is the last out of 3 in this bracket. So let's just select this. Okay, this is what's going to make it move. So we want to move this. We want to move this. No, we don't want to do Y. I think we want to do X. I'm going to say X plus 0.5. So we're going to move it 0.5 8 times. And now what's 0.5 times 8? 4. So we're moving it 4 studs. So as soon as this is activated, it'll move 4 studs. And we're just going to add in a little wait delay just to make it look a little better. So there we go. And now what I'm going to say down here is we're going to put in, here you can see this is the function here. It's got a little purple box. So you can either click that or hit enter. So this line of code here is activating our function here. So let's just call this activating function. Now if we run it, you will see that this will not work because I've just noticed an error in the script because I put a hashtag here. Okay, now let's run it. So what this will do is it will move our door. See, that happened so fast, but it moved from there to there. And now I'm going to make this, we'll make this slower. We're going to say wait 2, just so you guys can see it happen. So it's going like that, like that, like that, like that. Every 2 seconds, it's steadily moving 0.5 a second. And hang on a minute, let me just close this down. There we go. So there we go. And now it is overlapping the door frame, so we could move it a little bit further. So what we could say is we could just, in fact, no, I'm not really too fussed about this, but there we go. So that's our function. Now you can make this function run, and we're going to learn how to do that in the next video. But for now, leave a like and subscribe.